me, Vicky Marie. And I thought I'd just come on live because it's all gone chaos on social media, hasn't it? Over this picture. This picture of supposedly, or is it Sebastian? This is the picture that's caused all the absolute sort of chaos on social media. Is it Sebastian? Is this Seth's sister? Is it photoshopped? Is it artificial intelligence? Oh my God. We can't get to the bottom of it. Anyway, be rest assured that this the police know all about it. It's been rang into the police, submitted to the police. The police will be looking into all of it. There's rumours flying, abounding like wildfire, as you can imagine, on social media. Now, one thing I would say, I don't think I can make it bigger, but the hand looks a bit strange. And you know, I could go like that. Artificial intelligence, it has a problem with hands, doesn't it? When pictures are made with AI, they say it has problems with hands. But anyway, we're going to look at some people that have tried to analyse it on Facebook, etc. And we're going to see, we're going to decide. And then some people say this is Seth's sister, the lady in pink, has been seen with Seth. I don't know if it's his sister. I don't know if he even knows her. There's a photo come out of them together, but that could be photoshopped. That's the problem, isn't it? In this day and age, what is real? What is real? We just don't know what's real. All I know is this case has given me a complete headache because there's just so many things that don't add up, not only about Chris Proudfoot, about Seth as well. You know, and I hope, you know, against hope, that nothing has happened to Sebastian. It'd be great if it all was a hoax, to be honest, in my eyes. That'd be my best case scenario, that Sebastian is safe, because that's all that really matters, isn't it? That Sebastian is safe. But it's all just crackers. So first of all, we're going to look at it on Facebook. That's where it first emerged. A lady put a post on one of the Facebook groups. And let's have a look at Facebook. So, right, there's a lot of talk about the shoes. One thing that you can say, a lot of people were saying the shoes were the same as the ones that, this is definitely Sebastian, this picture on the right, definitely. And a lot of people were saying the shoes were the same shoes. Well, I don't know if they are the same shoes. You know, I just think it's, you know, there's a similarity between those shoes, but aren't all these shoes supposed to be accounted for anyway? Right. I want to have a look at the post by Nick Berries. So Nick Berries is a reporter, and he's the one that leaked the pictures of the truck with the lights, etc. So this is the picture. I do think maybe his hand looks a bit strange, but it might be just the way he's holding it against his tummy. So they've put this, what he's saying is, one investigator shared this with me after they put the original image here into an artificial intelligence tool. You can see the results. It's not definitive, and in my understanding, authorities are still vetting the photo, but something to keep in mind. Also, interesting to note, no leaves on the trees behind him, but it's April. So yeah, where's the leaves on the trees? So somebody's put this through an AI detector thing, and it's come up this far human and that far AI. This image is likely to be AI generated. Now, my question there is, who would do that? What is wrong with people if somebody has deliberately put out this image, AI generated? I think they should be prosecuted. They should be found and prosecuted, because who would do that when a 15-year-old boy is missing? Who would do that? Presuming that somebody has done that. I mean, at the end of the day, it looks exactly like Sebastian, but that's what an AI image would do. That somebody could make that image. God, we thought Photoshop. God, imagine Prince Andrew now. You know, he'd be saying that that image of him with that girl, that it was AI generated. So this Nick Berres says, okay, everyone, pull back on the reins a bit. I've been flooded with messages along with this photo supposedly taken this past weekend at a visitor centre off the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. Now, why they would have done it there? So I would imagine that if it is photoshopped or AI, why would they have done it from North Carolina? That surely they would have done that because they live in that area. Anyway, and yes, people think this looks like Sebastian Rogers, the 15-year-old who disappeared from his home in Hendersonville 2 months ago. Now, Chris Proudfoot has already been on social media saying, no, it's not Sebastian. I don't think we've heard from Seth yet, though. So, I can tell you both Sumner County Sheriff's detectives and the TBI now have this photo. Since Sebastian vanished, authorities have received many photos, and as in all cases, they will be vetting this photo. But to date, there have been no confirmed sightings. Please don't jump to any conclusions. Some are already saying on social media it's Sebastian. No one official has said that. Again, there is so much garbage about this sad case on podcasts and social media. I mean, this is sent like the Nicola Bully case to another extreme, hasn't it? Don't draw any conclusions until we hear from authorities. That's it. We have to wait to hear from, the authorities. We do have to wait for that. We cannot, we just cannot take these social media rumors. We cannot take them as gospel. We just can't. Until the authorities release something official, as far as we know, this is not Sebastian. Anyway, having said that, and I think it's right what he says, it's good to keep Sebastian's story out there, and it's great that people report potential sightings. But please don't draw any conclusions until we hear from authorities. This happens a lot, doesn't it? There's at the moment, there's almost like this hysteria about this sighting. I was reading somebody was saying that Seth's private investigators have confirmed, yes, it is Sebastian. Well, have they? But have they? I haven't seen that anywhere. So trust me, even when there is a confirmed sighting or he is found, they will let us know. But for now, this photo is nothing more than another potential lead. I'll let you know if that changes. So, yeah. Now, the other problem is with this lady, but she may be just some poor innocent woman who was walking past at the time, when somebody decided to do this picture of Sebastian, because now people are saying she's Seth's sister, or a friend of Seth's, and blah, de, blah, de, blah. Anyway, I'm going to take you to Twitter now to talk about that. So this is a Twitter tweet. I say Twitter, I can't get used to calling it X. This is an X. Same girl with Seth is seen with Sebastian the same day and place. So are they saying that Seth was there that day? I think this is Sebastian, but before he went missing. If it's after, they have explaining to do. Yeah, could have been before he went missing. Seth Rogers knows her and she him. 3 know each other. Chris Proudfoot says it's not him. I say, yes, it is. What's going on? What is going on? I have no clue what's going on. So this is the woman. This is supposedly the same woman with Seth. And this is the supposed photo of Sebastian with this woman. Who knows? And when was it taken? You know, so some people are saying about there being no leaves on the tree. And then I've just seen in chats, Jean said JLR got a photo from the area and the trees are the same. You know, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. But all I will say is if this has been photoshopped, AI'd or whatever, it's terrible. So this guy or woman says, I sent the photos to TBI, FBI, Secret Service and Sumner Sheriff. I also sent to his mum, Katie. These photos need to be explained, like when were they taken? Yeah. Other people are speculating, is it a spring photo? So is it a genuine picture of Sebastian one time when he was with his with Seth? You know, so it all relies on when this photo was taken. Then another Twitter, a lady that I follow on Twitter or X, Jennifer Coffindaffer, and she used to be in the FBI. So she posted that picture yesterday and said it was a viable lead, but she seems to have changed her tune a little bit today. And she says, one of the wonderful members in our crime community took some photos today of the exact location the supposed photo of Sebastian Rogers was taken. I know some are saying this is photoshopped. I must concur. So she's agreeing that it's photoshopped. Please look at photos from today in terms of foliage. I'm also worried about the shadowing and the closeness of the person in the background. Law enforcement should take a look. There are experts in such matters. Well, exactly. It needs an expert to look at it. You know, at the end of the day on social media, we're not experts. So I think the first thing they're going to be saying, is it a genuine photo? And if it is a genuine photo, then when was it taken? So these are the photos taken today. Is the foliage different? She seemed to think it was. Bit more greenery, maybe. Let's see. Maybe a bit greener in the photos that apparently were taken today. Yeah, there's a lot more green there. If you look at that picture, and this is where supposedly Sebastian was standing. Mind you, it's hard to see, really. Just this case just gets crazier and crazier. Honest God, my head is completely fried with this case. I wasn't going to do a video about Sebastian today, but it's just all gone so crazy because my head hurts, to be honest, because I can't decide what I think, because I was watching some other YouTube videos that I've got to stop watching these YouTube videos because anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit of a video that I watched. What I honestly don't understand. Oh, hello, darling. Whatever has happened or not happened to Sebastian, I don't understand why it's all being dealt out on social media. I don't understand Seth. I don't understand Chris Proudfoot. I don't understand either of them going off, arguing with each other, all this social media, YouTube crap. I just don't understand it, when you're talking about the disappearance. And let's face it, the possible death of a 15-year-old boy who's supposed to be all their sons, one way or another. I just don't understand it. What's it all about? I'll just say a quick hello to everybody because I don't like not saying hello. But hey Rio, hey Chumba, hi Jean. Yeah, well, I reported it last night, Jean. I put it on the community, and then of course that's been daytime in America, so it's all been over everything. Hi Ocean. Oh God, I'm just look. Hi Bridget, I can't get into things, rumours. Just can't get into rumours about hair dye and stuff like that. It's just, do you know what I mean? It's going down like this crazy route, I think. Just, it's just, hi Kelly. David doesn't think it's him. Yeah, I'm going to show that in a minute, Jean. Yes, I think you can safely say I've probably watched every single video. That's why my head's fried. So then, in the meantime, but that woman, that Terry Lynn. So do you remember we watched the vigil? And Terry Lynn was the one live streaming the vigil. She's a YouTuber. Well, I don't know if she was a YouTuber before this, because all she seems to do is videos about about Sebastian. I don't know if she was a YouTuber before or she's become a YouTuber. I'm not being funny, but her photo on her YouTube is like her and her like big boobs everywhere. Anyway, she was the one that was doing the live vigil, streaming the live vigil, and she said to Seth, what was it? I want you in the middle or something. And he said, oh, I bet you do. Seth was flirting with her. Now, Chris Proudfoot, I mean, these are the two fathers of Sebastian, the stepfather and the father, flirting with this woman, when their son's missing. So for some unknown reason, I don't really know how this happened, but Chris has phoned into this YouTuber, and they've ended up having a conversation a bit like, when we were talking about the 3-hour conversation, Katie and Chris, that night that Sebastian supposedly went missing, and people saying, oh, about it being a 3-hour conversation. But if you listen to this, you can see very clearly how Chris Proudfoot could have a 3-hour conversation with his wife, because he's doing pretty well with this YouTuber, and then he starts flirting with her, and you just think, what the hell's going on? How is this responsible behavior from a parent who is missing, their 15-year-old child? What is going on? It's crazy. It's so crazy that it's not, it's beyond crazy, It's like, it's not right. It's just not right by any of them. And I'm not excluding Seth in that. I don't think it's right the way he's behaving. I don't think it's right the way any of them are behaving. But let's have a listen to this.
True. What do you think you're going to do with what's the first thing you're going to do when you see Sebastian?
I'm going to give him a big old hug.
What are you going to take him to go eat?
Well, I won't be the first one taking him to eat. That's probably going to be his mama.
No one asked.
What is she going to take him to eat?
Why wouldn't you all go together?
I don't know. He don't really care too much for red meat. He likes more of the fish, seafood type.
Oh, sorry. Can I just say this is on J is for J. That's another YouTube channel. And she recorded this.
Sushi, tofu. He likes tofu steamed, not fried. It's kind of weird, but that's
Very random. Hey Seth, welcome in to the chat, you guys. We're listening to, and I don't know if you've heard this before, Seth, but this is like the second half of a call between Terry Lynn and Chris on March 21st. Oh, you've heard it already. Okay.
So this was a call on March the 21st. Oh, so now Seth's come onto this YouTube channel. What the hell is going on? I mean, what is going on? So this woman is a friend of Seth's, Tammy Lynn, because she live streamed the vigil. We listened to her live streaming the vigil. So they're friends. But in the meantime, Chris Proudfoot's ringing into her, flirting with her. You know, and you could tell he's probably lying in bed. You know, he's tired. He says he's tired. Anyway, let's listen to what he's got to say. It's like, you know, I've had many a phone call like this with boyfriends, you know, but you don't, it's just weird. The whole thing is weird. There's something weird about the whole thing in my eyes. I'm just coming out, and it's been weird from the beginning to me, not only, as I say, with Chris, with Seth, all of it, weird. The whole situation is weird. And where is Sebastian? Why don't they come on? You know, they don't come on these programs really to talk about Sebastian, not in a positive way. They come on these programs, even Seth, dishing all Sebastian's dirty washing all over the internet. It's terrible what they're doing to this boy. They're supposed to be his parents.
I just wanted to make sure. It's really hard to listen to, I'm sure. Thanks for being here, Seth.
Pizza, spaghetti.
he's kind of he'll eat it, but sometimes he's picky about what he's eating on that stuff.
Well, he likes sweets. I know he likes zebra cakes, chocolate milk,
Yeah,
green
yeah, he does.
and cats. I did say I would give him a cat.
Oh, nope, he stays at your house.
No, he will be getting a cat.
And then it goes to his father's because it ain't coming
It will be coming to your house.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Hey, Mind Crime.
Make sure you can send him a picture of the cat. We'll go with that.
That's rude. Are you allergic to cats, by the way?
Yes, I am allergic to cats. That's why we don't have cats. And trust me, I live.
You can take Benadryl. Get over it.
Y'all, we need to all we need to get something covered in cat hair and just wrap him in it.
You got issues. I'm just saying you got issues.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Benadryl. You get actually you do get used to their dander the more that you have them. Honestly.
So you know what? All right. So I did tell Sebastian he could have a cat. I did. I was like, you can have a Sphinx cat.
A what?
A Sphinx. Yeah. I told him he could have one.
All laughing and joking, you know, it's all laughing, joking. What the, excuse my French, but what the absolute FUCK is going on in this situation? It's crazy. It's just crazy. Honest to God, I could cry for Sebastian because I don't think any of them, including Seth, I'm sorry, Seth is just as bad. What are any of them? It's all me, and nobody is thinking about Sebastian. Laughing, flirting, competing with each other on YouTube channels, arguing and having a go at each other. It's just foul. Foul.
And no bullshit. I actually one day. Well, so there was one day I almost gave in. And
says a lot, Potato.
Went to this, it was a reptile show, went to see a buddy of mine. And They had, oh, God, I don't know the name of the cat. My wife could have to tell you.
A hairless.
No, it wasn't hairless. This was not hair. It was some type of hypoallergenic cat.
Oh my God, this
I
guy.
only have a black cat.
Exactly.
He's sexy. His name is
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hypoallergenic cat. And you know what Yorkies are? They're hypoallergenic. So I bet you Mr. Controlio with his best friend Julio said, you can get a dog, but it has to be hypoallergenic. I don't think he's allergic to shit. He's not even allergic to his own bullshit. Oh yeah, he's getting flirty. He's gone from flirty to mad to inquisitive to giggly, back to mad, then back to flirting. Then he got in bed and tried to get a little sexy. He was yawning, but he still wasn't giving up hope. He knows she's local, and he knows he's trying to get a little something, something. Him and his...
I mean, yeah, I'm going to look up this Terry Lynn in a minute. What is she doing as well? You know, so he's got in bed now. They're having a conversation in bed, but this is a YouTube channel. You know, if he wants to go and have an affair with this woman, that's his business. Nothing to do with me. I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. But what's he going on YouTube and doing it for? And what was Seth coming on for? You know, and then she's live streaming the video, and then Seth is flirting with her, saying, "Oh, I bet you would," when she talks about being in the middle. They're disgusting, these people. Honestly, it's horrible. It's all horrible what they're doing. And in the end of it, so it makes you see the dynamic, really. You know, when they're all discussing what should happen to Sebastian, who he should go and live with, whether he should go on online school or not, whether he should do this. Did anybody really care what Sebastian actually wanted to do? Or was it just what everybody else wanted to do? And who was supposed to be looking after Sebastian on his online school when Seth was going to work? When he was working, of course, he's not working now. He can't possibly work now. You know, he just can't possibly because he's too busy out searching, isn't he? You know, they just, this family care about is themselves. And none of them have cared about what was good for Sebastian. You know, Sebastian probably did run away. I wouldn't blame him if he did, that's for sure.
Friend Julio coming into some live stream on YouTube to say, Chris Proudfoot's a good guy. Get the hell out of here.
But I almost broke down and bought this cat for him because he wanted a cat so damn bad.
I got that for him. I've got William Jr. He's black. He's beautiful. He's sexy.
Nope.
Almost as sexy as Kevin.
That's going to go to his dad's house.
No,
but
actually.
He's talking to Terry Lynn, and Jay for Justice is commentating on it.
No.
There you go. Allergic to the truth.
But I almost broke down and bought him a cat. And then, sure as shit, they got in trouble.
I'll still William Jr. You'll love him.
So we didn't buy the cat, you know. But I mean, oh man, I was close.
How much was the cat?
Hell, I don't remember. It was at a reptile show. So
a reptile show.
A what?
I'm good.
Reptile show?
Those shows, actually, it was the exotic pet show. It wasn't a reptile.
I'm just going to break off from it a minute just to show you Terry Lynn's. This is Terry Lynn. This is her channel. So, you know, you can, I wonder, you know, you could see what a man might find attractive about her, or you can see two things that a man might find attractive about her, that she makes sure that she gets in her profile picture. I mean, come on. What is that photo? And all her, nearly all her videos, they're all about Sebastian. So I thought she was a friend of Seth. I thought she was a friend of Seth, and she'd set up a channel, you know, to help out and what have you. Brilliant.
What are you seeing?
You know, good. Excellent.
Good morning. So this walk, you wanna walk?
But what are the boobs all about for a start? That's not really.
Oh, we got a cat.
It's not exactly appropriate, is it, on a channel to find a missing child? Anyway, I'm not. I don't like making judgments on women. They should be able to wear what they like and do what they want. But when you're on a YouTube channel trying to find, ostensibly looking for Sebastian, who I just presumed she was one of Seth's friends, especially after she was at the vigil live streaming, and now it seems like she's anybody's friend. To be honest, it seems like to me. So now she's having a good old flirt with Chris Proudfoot now.
Show. But,
what kind of reptiles?
I'll tell you something, if I was Katie Proudfoot and I watched this video, I'd be fuming, regardless about Sebastian being missing. He's flirting with this woman. You know, he's flirting with this woman in front of, thousands of people probably. How embarrassing is that your partner is doing that?
Oh, no, exotic. It was an exotic pet show.
I don't know.
Anything and everything that's
I don't
not
like snakes.
your basic animals.
Oh, I'm scared of snakes. They're gross.
Well, they had monkeys. They
I
had
like
other stuff.
monkeys. I think you're talking like a Devon Rex cat or something like that.
I don't know. I'm not a cat. Anyway, so
I got a black cat.
a little quick story. So when me and his mom started dating, and we decided we were going to move in together, she had 2 cats. I was like, I can't. Not with cats. So my allergies, I can't do it. And my daughter actually has allergies to cats as well. And I told her, I said, look, if we're going to make a run with this, I'm sorry, but you're going to make a decision. The cats are me. And
oh, honey, you get out the damn door. I'm sorry. Because my husband,
dude, a cat.
Kevin is my husband. That cat is my wife.
A cat would tear this motherfucker up. Let's face it. A cat would tear this mofo up.
Something's wrong with you. That cat's my heart and soul. My life.
The funny thing is,
the funny thing? The funny thing is, there's nothing fucking funny right now. That's what the funny thing is. I can't with this guy.
You are the cats.
I told her, and I said I was cool either way. I was cool with it either way.
Oh, dude.
But Sebastian, still to this day, has never let me live that down.
I'm sure it made him sad.
Still to this day.
Well, that's why he deserves Little Man Jr. I've got his cat, Little Man Jr. He's a beautiful black cat. He's a little bit smaller than my husband, Kevin. Kevin is a Cajun. He's got a green card. He's Cajun though.
So here's the thing: the reason he's going to go to his dad's house with it is because everything goes to plan. He was supposed to go to his dad's house anyway.
So y'all were going to take the cat. I got you. Y'all already set that up. Y'all going to buy that damn cat and got it.
No. That was done way before the rest of the house decided.
Well, before she let you in, so I got it. How many cats did she have?
I don't think 2.
What color were her cats?
I don't know.
That's how much you didn't like her cats.
I don't like cats in general.
That's what's wrong with you. I knew I didn't like your ass. I knew I didn't like you because you don't like cats.
Cat fans are dog fans, and I'm a dog fan.
I love dogs. I love Belgian Malinois. I love dogs. But I
there
love
you go. Good taste in dogs.
Those are beautiful dogs. They're beautiful dogs.
Yes, very smart.
They are. They're really good dogs. They are guard dogs. That's the best dog to ever have to guard your house. It's the best alarm system you'll ever own. You never have to have an alarm system. You have 2 Belgian Malinois, and you're set for life.
Well, we've been trying to talk my life.
And we start flirting.
But now they're with poodles and 2 Belgian Malinois. And they did have 2 cats, and they all slept together. big dogs. One of theirs is Breeze's, my papa's, one of his eldest one. That's one of their drug dogs from her litter. And then Roxy's, their one from Metro, is the best dogs ever. Don't get me started. But let's get back to my cat, my husband, Kevin, that you don't like.
I just don't like cats. It's not yours. I just don't like cats in
You don't like
general.
them at all. You need to invest in Benadryl, sir. And you can pass this on to your daughter. An allergy. But the best cat I've ever owned is the black cat, and he's the best cat. He's like a dog. He's as big as a dog. He's better than a dog. I promise. He's probably bigger than your dog.
Oh, for God's sake!
And smart.
Do
He
you
can walk
remember
on 2 feet
Sebastian?
and open a
Do
door
you remember Sebastian?
He's literally laying in bed.
and get his own
It's a
eyes.
good dog.
Y'all,
I taught him well.
you got to put this call in perspective at this point. We're 2 hours and 8 minutes in. They were
2 hours and 8 minutes so far. He's been on the phone to Terry Lynn.
already talking before it started. Okay. Terry, I just sent you a text, by the way. But picture this scenario. Katie's sleeping somewhere. He's gotten into bed somewhere. And he's chit-chatting with Terry Lynn on the phone about things that are funny. And laughing. And carrying on. And she's sleeping.
Well, he's having a great time, but Seth is on this chat as well. So don't forget, not only that Chris is having this chit chat with Terry, Seth is on the chat as well. This is why Katie presumably is in bed. I don't know, but I'll tell you what, if I was Katie and I saw that instead of talking to me, my husband was on for 2.5 hours, 3 hours or whatever in bed, chatting to some woman who's got her boobs out on YouTube, I would be really angry. I think most women might be a little bit angry about that.
This is March 21st. He is Daphne, you are spot on. Nasty. As my granddaughter says, masty. Masty.
But I will be getting your cat to you soon, Little Man Jr.
To his dad's house.
Well, ew. Well,
Thank you so much, Kendo.
So they're having a great chat. Let's just go forward a bit again. I mean, obviously, you can listen to the whole thing on YouTube, but I'm just commentating on it. I just want you to hear how it ends up.
Mm-hmm. Not with that kind of mouth.
What?
Not with that kind of
Oh,
mouth. Right?
actually, they give you a day off, and today was my day
Yeah,
off.
okay.
Believe what you want to believe. I mean, it's up to you.
He still is not giving up.
Saying it. I am a nun. Today was my day off. They give you one day, and I'll pray for it.
Right now, I'm a billionaire.
That's a you problem. Just make sure that you pay.
So she's saying she's a nun. Okay.
The pastor and Father
They pay
Anchovy.
tidings.
Well, Father Anchovy. No, you probably don't know what that means. Well, no, I don't even know if he's alive anymore. I don't think he is.
There's something wrong with this guy.
So, yeah.
No, this has been fun. We'll have to do it again. Like I said, we'll have to meet. It'd be fun.
Wow.
So you said we have to meet up. It'll be fun.
I don't think you could do my kind of crazy thing. I'm a nun.
Yeah, and she's flirting with him too because she's saying, "Oh, I don't think you could do my kind of crazy. I'm a nun." Now maybe she's just enjoying him having him on the channel, letting him talk, hang himself. I don't know, or maybe she's just enjoying the views or the whatever that's going on. But just weird to me that there's her, friend of Seth's, talking like this to Chris, and Seth is in the chat watching it all, listening to it all. It's like some weird sort of, it just gives you the creeps.
But no, you're welcome to come back on. If she wants to come back on and clear anything up seriously, I don't know if she does. And hopefully
I'll talk to her and we'll see.
All right. We will, and we'll see how everything's going. And
send me a link to the show, would you?
it's my name, Terry.
He wants to listen to the show. Oh my God.
That's all you gotta do.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Oh my goodness.
So he's asked for a link to the show, so he wants to listen to it all again.
I think you want me to be your wife number, what, 6 or 7? You know, I think, see, my dad was married 7 times. I said I couldn't do that. My brother's been married, what, 3, 4? I told him I was not doing that stuff. I was not going to be like that. Is there a reason you've been married that many times, sir, by the way? Do you just like women? I'm curious. Because I have to ask my brother the same question. So I'm just asking. I'm going to ask you that too.
I'll save that one for our next meeting, and I will answer it. I'm going to bed.
Go to bed.
Thank you. Have a
Boy,
good
back to
evening.
sleep. Good night, boy. Good night. Good night, boy. Nice talking to you. That shit, I'm out.
Is he done?
Never again.
Oh my God. How in the world?
Well, listen. What people don't know ain't gonna hurt them.
Is it over?
Don't know.
Let me see if my other party. Thanks, y'all. That was hard. Hold on just a minute.
That ending, though.
Don't get me started, but let's get back to my cat, my husband, Kevin, that you don't like.
I just don't like cats. It's not yours. I just don't like cats in
You don't
general.
like them at all. You need to invest in Benadryl, sir. And you can pass this on to your daughter. An allergy. But the best cat I've ever owned is
I thought he'd gone. He said good night. He's back.
the black cat, and he's the best cat. He's like a dog. He's as big as a dog. He's better than a dog. I promise. He's probably bigger than your dog. And smart. He can walk on 2 feet and open a door. And get his own eyes. I taught him well. But I will be getting your cat to you soon, Little Man Jr.
To his dad's house.
Well, I don't need y'all can work that out here. It's not my business to tend to. Let me see if there's one other thing I've got to ask you.
Well, I am calling it a
No,
night.
yes, you
Very
called
fun,
it.
Miss Williams.
Yes, it's been a great one. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got for you tonight. Now we might have to go over this one more time.
He's still
He
there.
wants-
You're a nun. That's full of shit. You know that.
Me, I am actually a nun. I've been a nun for the past 5 years.
Not with that kind of mouth.
What?
Not with that kind of mouth, you right?
Actually, they give you a day off, and today was my day off.
Okay.
Believe what you want to believe. I mean, it's up to you. That's all you got to do is type it in there. Oh my goodness. I think you want me to be your wife number, what, 6 or 7? You know, I think. See, my dad was married 7 times. I said I couldn't do that. My brother's been married, what, 3, 4? I told him I was not doing that stuff. I was not going to be like that. Is there a reason you've been married that many times, sir, by the way? Or do you just like women? I'm curious about that. Because I have to ask my brother the same question. So I'm just asking. I'm going to ask you that too.
I'll save that one for our next meeting, and I will answer it.
You are.
Yeah, he said, I'll save that for our next meeting and I will answer. he does know he's being recorded. I think exactly he knows he's being recorded, and that's why he wouldn't answer that question. He's flirting with that woman, and I think they live reasonably close by. Maybe he's hoping he's got a chance in there. Don't know what Seth thinks listening to it all, because I thought Seth was flirting with her at the vigil. Oh, they're just it's just all crazy. Where is Sebastian? So then somebody else, I just got a message from someone saying to me that they heard again another rumour. There's so many rumours that maybe the photo was faked by the private investigators to try and get the FBI involved and all that shite. Honest to God, it's just people are running wild. This is social media at its worst. And when you see things like this, you think, oh God, no wonder, they give, when they do stuff like this, it does give other sort of social media people, YouTubers, etc., a bad name, because this is not right. This is not right for parents of a 15-year-old. Could you imagine if your child went missing? Your child, whether it be your stepchild or your biological child of 15 is missing. Could you imagine doing this? What they're all doing. Not just Chris, Seth is the same. Could you imagine doing it? Just put yourself in that position, what you would be doing. It's foul.
That if you were to talk to him again, I think that he would talk to you, because you're still a challenge. I think that's how sick Mr. Proudfoot is.
Yeah, but it's not only Mr. Proudfoot, it's not only him. It's not only him, and it's this YouTuber, Terry Lynn, as well, and who knows what Katie thinks of everything. Maybe they are swingers. I don't know what they are, but it just seems weird to me when Seth's there on the chat, and oh, God. It's just freaky. It's freaky. Well, of course, it'd be just America will be waking up soon, so it'll be all over everything again. Maybe we'll get some actual official update.
I think he still would. We're not going to tell him what to do. Pine Needle, welcome. Hey, welcome new members. Thank you for the new membership.
There may be more to that, and I have skipped over some bits of it, but I just wanted you to hear it, because that's what scrambled my head first thing this morning. When I got up, I did the absolute fatal mistake of looking at social media before I started work. And then, listen to one YouTube video, then another, then I went on Facebook. Going on Facebook is just fatal, because there's so much shite on Facebook. And I sort of bypassed it all with the Nicola Bully case, but now it's still going on Facebook as well. Honest to God, it's unbelievable what some people put on there, and you just think, oh, for God's sake. But this is worse. This is a million times worse than the Nicola Bully case, I think. Just never. I'm literally speechless. And so I've got to a point where if it wasn't for the fact that it was Sebastian and what's happened to him that counts, I wouldn't care if I never followed this case again. I never did another video on it. I'm just totally fried with it. My head is frazzled. I don't like all the main sort of protagonists. Seth, Chris and Katie. I haven't really got any time for any of them. So, but of course there's a boy out there that's lost somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? That's what it comes down to. Why his parents don't seem that bothered. They're all having a nice little flirt and a nice little tour on social media and everything. They're all, enjoying all the attention. So, where is that boy? I hope he's okay as well. I hope he is okay. But do you know what? I've thought for quite a while now that he maybe did run away and something's happened to him. And as much, the best scenario for me would be if it's like a Shannon Matthews type situation where he's been whisked off somewhere and he literally is playing the PlayStation somewhere. Ocean, I was never keen on Chris. I was just saying I didn't see the difference. I've never seen the difference between Chris and Seth, really. You know, everybody said, like, whatever Chris does, everybody thinks he's terrible. I don't think he's any more terrible than anybody else. That's just his manner. That's just his manner, and it's not very nice. But I don't think Seth's manner is nice either. You don't forget, it was Seth who told everyone to F off. Not actually Chris. And also it was Chris who, to be fair, has never slagged Seth off that I've heard. He's never said anything bad. And also Chris and Katie have never come out with all this personal information about Sebastian. What I didn't like about Seth, was the information he's given away about a 15-year-old boy, that having had a 15-year-old boy, and even my son at his age that he is now, giving away his personal information like that, oh my God, he would be absolutely mortified, you know. And I don't think Seth should have done that. And I'll never think that that was right, what he did. But I wouldn't say I like Chris or anything, but oh, I'd love to do an interview with him. I'd love to do an interview with Chris. I quite like difficult people. I can see beyond people who are a bit difficult. You know, and you sometimes some people are defensive because that's just their way. You know, they go defensive when they're being attacked. And this part of me doesn't blame Chris for being defensive, for being angry, because they take a lot of a lot of accusations, and they have done right from the beginning. So I don't blame him for that. I don't blame him for being angry. But what I don't understand is all this flirting, you know, online and everything. Oh dear, it's crazy, isn't it? You couldn't imagine anything more different than if your 15-year-old child was missing. You can't imagine that anything more different the way you would act, isn't it? How different would you act than this? You know, I know we can never imagine what would be like in circumstances, but I think we would know 100%. I would know. My 15-year-old son was missing. I won't be on a YouTube channel flirting with the host. Know that for a fact, that I wouldn't be doing that. I also would not be drunk on YouTube channels saying, you know, they're hanging out all their dirty washing, because I know, you know, that would really hurt my son. Even when, and you're hoping that they're going to come back safely, and even when they come back safely, imagine it. Oh, Dad, well, why did you tell everybody on YouTube that I was a victim of SA? You know, everybody knows about it now. People, the kids at school are teasing me about it. For God's sake. Hi, Elaine. Exactly, yes, Seth put a lot of things out there, didn't he? About the pull-ups, about the essay, he sort of insinuated he was some sort of sex pest. You know, like, and it's Seth who said those things, not Chris, to be honest. So, you know, they're all as bad as each other, as I think. Yeah. And then, and I still haven't gone through yet, the divorce papers. And I think if you read the divorce papers things and you saw what Seth had been accused of, maybe not all of it is true, I don't know, but Seth admitted to a lot of it. He's not above laying his hands on Sebastian as well. You know, so there's a lot in this. It's like they're like, you know, Sebastian's just been in the middle of it, and if he has run away, I don't blame him, to be honest. Don't blame him if he has run away. I just hope he's safe somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to get, I'm hungry because I haven't had my lunch yet. Not had my lunch yet. So I'm going to go and have my lunch. That's probably why I'm getting all carried away about it. But it does wind me up. It does wind me up. Anyway, I am doing a live today. I'm not on this subject unless something comes up. You can imagine when America wakes up shortly, probably all hell will let loose. God knows what else will come out. Every day another load of shit comes out about this. It's an absolute shit show, this case. Every day there's something else. And I'm sure, you know, but I'm trying to avoid it tonight. I'm trying to, if you're members, you may have already, remember I talked about the officials summing up from the coroner in the Nicola Bully case and some information I got about the Evelina Sasak case, and I'm going to do that publicly tonight. I'm going to put that video on publicly tonight. So, yeah, I think Seth is obsessed with essay, isn't he? Yeah, the poor Sebastian. Well, I'll tell you what, if Sebastian turned up at my door, I've got a spare room he could sleep in and he won't get all that bloody rubbish thrown at him, for God's sake. That's what he needs. He just needs somewhere to go where, you know, and it won't be easy. I mean, at the end of the day, if he's autistic, he's 15 years old. 15-year-olds are difficult whether they're autistic or not. And I'm sure there's been issues that have been difficult to deal with Sebastian. And I'm sure he's probably tried to play the parents off against each other. He's done all those things. That's what 15-year-olds do. But it sounds to me like his whole life has been planned out around him, and really nobody's really bothered what he wanted to do. So it turns out now he didn't want to go and live with Seth. Seth was talking as if, you know, oh, this was the holy grail for Sebastian. Couldn't wait to go and live with his dad. But it's not. Now it turns out it's not true. He didn't want to go and live with his dad because he didn't want to be online schooled. So, you know, there's so many sort of untruths in this case. Okay, so remember to live and love wisely, carefully. I'm going off to have some lunch. I might calm down then. And I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, may your God go with you. Bye.